Good morning. Thanks for joining me on my walk in the woods today. So what am I thinking about this morning? Well, I'm thinking about Congressman John Lewis. Yeah, who's been laid to rest, an icon of the civil rights movement. I think about how he always talked about good trouble. So what's good trouble? What does it mean, to practice good trouble? Huh. Well, Lewis comes from the tradition of Martin Luther King Jr. and Mahatma Gandhi about the role of nonviolence. And I think about that march across the Edmund Pettus Bridge. I think about all the civil rights demonstrations when I was a young police officer and wish I could have gone down to Montgomery, the other places. Well, somebody in the family did. My brother-in-law Reiner went down there. He was one of those freedom fighters going south, help with voter registration. But good trouble today, I don't know if that means violence. It just doesn't seem to be the way. I mean, if I look at things right now, fighting with the police is a losing battle. They're going to win. They've got the logistics, they've got the guns, more guns, not the only guns, and body armor and rubber bullets and real bullets and tear gas and pepper spray. They're going to win. So the point is that most of America looks at that and says, well, those people are fighting against the police. Police are our authority in our government, and they shouldn't be doing that. And they don't win a lot of support. But when you sit down, you say, we ain't going to move, you create a whole new problem. You create good trouble. You create good trouble because it takes a lot of work for the police to pick those bodies up and put them in wagons and move them down to the jail, and everybody's saying, well, and then of course the police would tend to react, and then people say oh my gosh, those people aren't doing anything and they're getting beaten up and tear gassed. And all of a sudden they come on the side of the protesters. So I wonder what the agenda is today. I mean, what is it that we're trying to do? There's anger out there in the street. People are really angry. They're angry about wage disparity. They're angry about the coronavirus. They're angry about our historical systemic racism in this society. But what's the 5-point plan? What is it that we want to achieve by this? If in Portland the objective was to make the federal police look bad, well, they've done a good job of that. But then again, everybody hasn't been on their side. So those protesters are aggravating the police and they're hurting them. But good trouble is standing up for what you think is right, even though it's going to cause you a lot of problems, economic and social. That's what good trouble is. Good trouble is saying, no, I'm not going to do that. Good trouble is blocking streets. Good trouble is making the normal day-to-day operations of the city uncomfortable so that people pay attention. That's good trouble. I think the Army major today that's going to testify before Congress regarding how the Park Police handled nonviolent protesters out in front of the White House when there wanted to be an excursion to go to St. John's Church. The White House has said we didn't do this, we didn't use gas, we didn't move peaceful protesters, and he's saying, no, you're wrong, they did, and I'm going to stand up. Of course, we know what happens to people who stand up today. We know what happens to whistleblowers. Not a very good track record. They're vilified, people are angry at them, they trash them on the internet, they make threats against them, but it's still good trouble. You know, speaking truth is good trouble, and we all should do more of that. When we see things are wrong and we speak up, that's making good trouble, and we should do more of it. So yes, you know, these are tough times. A lot going on. I think we need to keep our center. I think we need to make good trouble when we see things aren't the way we think they should be in America. And that's our right, and that's our duty as a citizen. So have a great week. Bless you today as we go forth, and may we all make a little good trouble. God bless you.